And we are live. We are live. This is beautiful to be here this festive season. Thank you so much for joining us, for just being with us here on this Facebook. As you can see in my background, I have changed my environment. Last week, we were talking about the physical environment and how that actually works in our wheel of life, in the life of life coaching. So already I have changed my environment and I'm feeling upbeat. So happy to be here. I have my guest. You can see her there sitting in that lovely room, and that is Maureen. Hi, Maureen. How you doing?
Hi, Lucy. I'm very fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us on this festive gifting, a great opportunity that we can have. And for those of us who are joining us, Maureen is our guest today. As I promised you last week, we were going to bring in someone who was going to talk to us about gifting. Now, while you are just sharing with us, I am going to go onto our Facebook page and see who we already have. Maureen, have you
Yes.
managed to also hook up your Facebook community?
I think so. I think I was able to set it up, though I don't have such a big social media presence at the moment as a company, so to speak.
Oh, that is no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it just in the beginning stages?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, great. Well, I can see we have, there we go. Facebook Live. We've got one person so far. Hello, Patricia. Good to see you, and thank you so much for joining us today. We are looking at the season to be jolly, the season to be grateful, and we're going to be speaking with Maureen about festive gifting and about the season of gratitude. Good to see you, Patricia, as other people join us. So, welcome to Tuesday Talks at 3. This is a platform where women help one another on their journey of life. My name is Lucy Macridis, and I am the owner and the founder of LMC Consultancy. I'm an expert in helping women get unstuck and onto their true potential through unlocking their limiting beliefs. And you might ask, what are limiting beliefs? Is that little voice in your head that stops you from transcending? Perhaps you hear a voice telling you, I can't do it. You can't do it. They are the ones who are able to do this. You don't belong to that club. You're too tall. You're too young. You're too old. You don't have the gift of the gab. It's just stopping you from doing what you were setting out to do in the beginning. And these limiting beliefs, they have a direct connection to your youthful age. In your formative years, certain kind of coding was happened that you were being conditioned to believe that you cannot do certain things. And so my advice to you is join us here on Tuesday Talks at 3 and learn a few things about self-development. Just identifying that you've got limiting beliefs already is a step in the right direction. So you don't have to procrastinate. You don't have to self doubt. You don't have to self sabotage at all. I mean, Maureen, does this resonate with you? Are you familiar with procrastination and self doubt?
I actually understand that. I I procrastinated my business for quite some time before I was able to start, mainly because I was telling myself I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time to give my business, I don't have enough investments to give my business. Until this one day, I just woke up and decided, you know what, let just whatever be, and I'm going to do my personal best and just launch and start my business with whatever the small amount of capital and energy that I have at the moment. Yeah,
Love that. I love that. And I keep on sharing the information. Just start, you know, just
yeah,
start. The more we hang around, it's never going to get perfect. It's never going to get perfect. So you've heard it from my guest today. She had two limiting beliefs. She didn't have the money. That's what she kept on telling herself. She didn't have the time. Yet here we are today because she took that step. She's able to come here today to be our guest speaker and tell us about festive gifting. So, What dream do you have that is sitting on the shelf, that you're holding yourself back because of limiting beliefs, that you're not able to just transcend and leap? What's the worst thing that can happen? Ask yourself that. What's the worst thing that can happen? At least people will have seen what you have. Somewhere, somebody will have noticed, and the phone will ring. But
Mhm.
it cannot do that if you do not put yourself out. So thank you so much for sharing that, Maureen. Well, like I said, it is a season to be grateful, the season to be jolly. And here at LMC Consultancy, we're all about gratitude. And I purposed from the 1st of December to post a gratitude post for 31 days. And today we're on day 22. So and I'll get down to what I have posted and just share with you. Well, one of the traditions of this season is giving and receiving gifts. Very important. Giving and receiving gifts. This is a tradition. And when we have these kind of traditions, we love to partake in them. And it's a way of sharing the love we have for each other. It's a way of spreading the cheer and remembering the less fortunate, both in spirit and in kind, if we are praying for them, if we are going out and helping. And during this festive season, we meet up with friends and family and we just spread the love. And this festive season is even more important because of what we have all gone through in 2020. The pandemic has hit each and every one of us, definitely in different ways, but it has hit us all. Today, Maureen is with me and she's going to take us through some gifting ideas that you can take advantage of to remember your loved ones, to spread the cheer. Well, Maureen is a founder and CEO, as well as the lead fashion designer of Avatar Creations Limited. Avatar is an online fashion niche e-commerce platform. She lives in Nairobi. And I just want to say one more time, welcome, Maureen. So nice to have you here. And thank you so much for accepting my invitation. And I'm going to just jump right into it and start with how has the year been for your business, Maureen? How has the year been for your business?
Okay, I think the year's been, I thank God for where I am so far. I started the works of registering my company in March 2020. And then I started working on my online platform, which is in the form of a website and now having the social media platforms. So I did the development work on my website, and thankfully I was able to be done by August since it's such a heavy workload, it needed some time. But I would say I made my first sale from my peers, actually, from my friends and my family in May in 2020. Just barely 2 months after registering my company, I started making my first sales in May. Thank you. And I think I've done, it's been a challenging year, so to speak. It's not easy to start a business amidst a pandemic. I was faced with the challenge of once I started the whole business of trying to get people and personnel onto my company to just help out and give directions on how and where and how I should achieve the things I want to achieve for my company. We got stuck with the whole we need to quarantine because COVID was spreading. We need to stay at home. We need to have a lockdown. But I told myself I'll just keep on moving. I will be able to protect myself and make sure I am safe. I'm safe for one. And then I just started working. I was working tirelessly. I was working day and night to just make sure that I have my company ready, up and running the way I would want it to be. And I would say so far so good. Thank God. The only month that we had a challenge of how, of the sales and like very low sales was during the month of October and the end of September. But during November, because, Christmas was approaching, people want to do their Black Friday sales. I had a Black Friday sale in November, so at least I got quite a number of sales from that sale. And also the Christmas, people want to buy for their loved ones gifts. They want to travel. People have come from abroad. They've not seen their loved ones here in Kenya for quite some time. So they wanted to give gifts, personalized gifts, gifts that have some meaning and they've taken time to create and make for them something that they know that their loved ones would love. So I would say business has been good. I would not say booming, but I will say it has been good because there's so many challenges which have come to face us as entrepreneurs, especially the SMEs. And I've been blessed to be among the few people and the few entrepreneurs who can say that I have been able to start and manage my business during a pandemic, and it has been good. I am not complaining. It
Wow.
has been able to cover some of my bills, and it has been able to even grow because now I'm looking to have my second line of products being produced within the last month of December. So I would say the business has been good, challenging, but it has been quite amazing and it has been a teachable
Isn't
experience.
that isn't that just amazing? And just your positive attitude is coming across, Maureen. And I've got Macteria, is that how you pronounce your name? Has joined us. Jane has joined us, and Jane says, "Yes, just start." I'm loving it. Just start. And listen to this, ladies. Maureen is telling us not only did she just start, she met with challenges. The challenges were real. The staffing, she didn't know how she was going to go about it. The pandemic had come in. Of all the times that she just started in March, and she got her first sale in May. In a year that has a pandemic, she went on and she worked day and night on the company. You know what? She showed up. She showed up. So if there's a second lesson there, Jane, are you listening to me? I'm sure you have something to say about this. And that is about her showing up every day, every single day, as she is building her business. And now she's even talked about the growth of business. She's looking at opening up another sector of her business, another arm, another chapter of her business. I mean, amazing. Patricia, Patty, thank you so much for saying that that is encouraging. Maureen, you've got people batting for you in your corner. Well done. Just to have started a business during this time of the pandemic and moving on. I should be having you in January, because in January we are talking about doing what you love and getting paid for it, because LMC consultancy is about, self improvement and what you can do to better yourself and be a better version. So thank you so much for being so vulnerable with us and sharing. Jane is saying, yes, yes, I am listening. Thank you so much, Jane. Well, ladies, while we are listening to Maureen take us through what she is doing, I would love for you to share with us in the chat, in the thread, exactly what it is during this festive season that you are planning to do. What new habit are you planning to do, or what tradition are you planning to do? And I'm being very specific. How do you intend to ensure that you have a great festive period? I, for one, I'm going to have a positive attitude. I am having a positive attitude. So, whatever it is that comes across me, like for instance, now I am in a different area, and if the power goes out, I am not going to complain. I'm just going to try and get back onto my life. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be negative, because, ladies, you've got to put out what you want to receive back. And I'm not going to be negative. I am going to be positive, because I want positivity and love and joy and hope and peace all around me. So share with us on the chat. Hi, Joan. Good to see you here. Just share with us on the chat. What is it you are going to do this festive season to make it even better? What habit or what tradition are you going to continue? Well, back to you, Maureen. Thank you for sharing with us and how you overcame. What are you grateful for is something that I have been posting on my Instagram stories. What are you grateful for?
Lucy, can you hear me? Mm.
Oh, I got lost there.
Yes.
And just like I had thought that my power would go,
Yes.
and I'm being positive because
Okay.
these are things that I had expected. All right. Do you still have your Facebook Live running,
Yes.
Maureen?
Yes,
You
I
still
do.
have yours. Okay. So we are back. We are back. And like I said, I am choosing to be positive this time around. Some calling me on phone. I get live. So just talking about gratitude.
Yeah.
And I am going to share a few things that I posted when it came to gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
On Tuesday last week, when we posted, we were talking about the things that happened to me personally. Now, one of them was I was being sent money, I was being sent groceries, and I'm so grateful for these people because they came through for me at a time when I could not even imagine what I was going to do. Because I am in the hospitality industry and it just came to a crashing halt. I don't know about your specific industry of fashion. Was it affected that badly by COVID?
Yes, we were actually affected by COVID. People have this notion of you cannot wear an Ankara fabric if you're not going for an event or a wedding or a pre-wedding, and that in itself made it very, very challenging to be able to penetrate into the market with my products being mainly made out of the Ankara fabric, the African fabric. And people that you approach someone and you tell them you can get a t-shirt, you can get a kimono, and they're telling you, I'm not going anywhere for the next a couple of months. So why would I need to spend on on new clothes and new everything? So I figured I just needed to change my strategy of advertising and marketing. So I just needed to come up and tell someone, okay, so you don't want to spend on an item where you need to, leave the house and wear it. So what do? I come up with a product line of a product where you can stay at home when you can wear while you're staying at home, and you can also go out with it. So I found it quite challenging because people were not willing to spend as much as they would spend on such a time, maybe the festive time, as opposed to the corona times. But I found a way to penetrate the market. I found an easier solution on how to market my products and advertise them, and not get shut down by the idea of we're not leaving the house, so there's no point of buying new products. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there you've shared another challenge with us. I was talking for those of you who have joined us now. I'm really sorry about that power outage. I was just asking Maureen a very direct question because I'm in hospitality, and during our COVID pandemic period, hospitality came to a grinding halt. So I wanted to know how it was exactly with the fashion world, and it's amazing what she did. She met with all these challenges that she could have decided to give up. Instead, she became innovative and she started thinking of another way to have her product that people could be able to consume this product while they were at home. How many times have we given up? How many times have we decided we can't do this? I mean, I've tried this over and over again and it's not working. I'm not doing this. We do this in every waking moment. Now, I just love how Maureen has taken one of those voices in her head, or what is happening out there, and she has used it to the benefit of her company and her personal growth. So, a definition of a limiting belief, yeah, is that belief that is fundamental in your life, and it is about yourself, it's about other people, or it's about the world around you. So we could easily be saying that the first world has it easy right now with the pandemic. They've got a better health system. Hey, that's a perception. That's a perception. And it's a perception because of the news that we've been reading. Yet, if I challenged you and I said, look at the numbers that we have here in Kenya, now what will you say? Now you've got facts. You start to say, actually, maybe it is better in my home country with the pandemic here, because the effect has not been that bad. Yes, we don't have our jobs. Yes, our businesses are suffering. But hey, here's Maureen. She started. She started and she's on this path. So, what are we grateful for? Well, let's see. Ilona, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm just talking about being grateful. And last week, we stopped off at the stage where I was talking about how people had helped me. Now, the next day, I posted, and that is on the 16th, I posted, grateful for my bank relationship manager. Now, my bank relationship manager was able to help me set up where I had my debts, and she was able to help walk with me as to how I can manage this situation. I even got a relief. It was available in my bank, and there was a relief for 3 months. And she purposed to call me and talk to me, and she was able to spread out my payments. So I'm grateful for her. On the 17th, I posted, I am grateful for those who took a chance on me when I started out. So just like in your case, Maureen,
Yeah.
people took a chance on you when you started out your business. And as you say, your family, your friends are the ones who bought from you, which is so important. People took a chance on you. And this is what we need to do. We need to take chances on one another. On the 18th, I posted, those who patiently held my hand through my digital transformation. Now, Maureen, let me tell you, my digital transformation could have been a huge laugh and a huge, huge flop. But there were people who were so patient with me. They stood by me and they helped me. I mean, I keep on saying, me going on live on Facebook from my Zoom, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing that I could do that. And next year, I'm going to be looking at going live on YouTube, and I'm going to love it. I'm looking forward to it. So I am grateful for those people. In fact, I may just call you, Maureen, to come and help me out here. Because
Please
I'm
do call
watching you,
me.
the way you're seated there, you've got your microphone hooked up there, you got your screen up. You know, you're the kind of people I need in my life. Who do you surround yourself with? I will be answering, I'm surrounding myself with Maureen Yula. Fantastic. On the 19th, I posted that I am grateful for the trust that was accorded to me. Now, as a life coach, and when you sit and take people through the processes of coaching, it's the trust that somebody gives you with their life, with their information. And just the fact that people accorded me that trust, I am forever grateful. I am forever grateful that they gave me that opportunity to hear their story and to help them get unlocked, to unlock those limiting beliefs of theirs and onto where they needed to be. On the 20th, which was Sunday, and that was the fourth Sunday of Advent, I posted, I am grateful to God for keeping my family safe and healthy. This is not something that I take for granted. I know of families where their loved ones are in hospitals. I know of families where they have lost their loved ones. I know of families where their loved ones are at home and they're ailing. And I am grateful that I have my family safe and healthy. These are things we don't take for granted, Maureen.
Yeah.
Day 21. I even got a phone call. This is yesterday. Someone called me and said, "Why don't you bless me with such things?" So, day 21, I posted, "I am grateful for the people who took care of my debts." Maureen,
Yeah.
people took care of my debts. And I'm not talking about all my debts, but my debts. No matter how little it was,
Yeah.
somebody stepped out and took care of a debt or two or three of mine. And
Yeah.
I am grateful because I do not have people knocking on my door or, blowing up my phone because I owe them money or I
Yeah.
need to pay something back. And I'm so grateful for that. And when this person called me, it's a friend of mine, and she said to me, "I'm calling you so you can, bless me with those people who are paying your debts." And I said, "Those people are amongst us.
Yeah.
These people are amongst us. We are angels to each and every one of ourselves." For instance, if I call for you, even if it is just something as simple as paying your power bill,
Yeah.
just paying your power bill, I have been able to take care of a debt. Even if it is just putting a payment for your Safaricom line and I've sent to your number,
Yeah.
it sounds like it's small, but it's big to somebody else. Yeah. And this morning I posted, "I am grateful for the online communities that have become stronger because of the Maureen. Maureen, do you remember where we met?
Yes, I remember we met at the Commonwealth Business Network for Ladies from the website when I was having
Exactly.
more or less the same conversation with one of the members. Yeah.
Well, look at that. So we've never met face to face, but we've met online, and now we are becoming an online community. Look at this, a whole new world has come before us, and it's about us embracing it. So thank you so much for allowing me to read my gratitude posts of the last week. You can visit my Facebook page, and every day I post something, and I welcome you all to join me in posting something grateful for see that even the smallest things we can be just amazing that issues we find that we are more fulfilled. We find ourselves being very fulfilled. What are your thoughts, Maureen, on that, on gratitude? What are you grateful for?
I think first things first, I'm grateful for the for my own ability to take risks. I believe in 2020 is one of the most riskiest years of my lives because I've been able to start a business, manage a business, get a promotion in my age to 5 work. I
Yeah.
mean, been able to really achieve a lot of things, and I would I would give back to just the ability of taking a risk, the ability to sit down and take a calculated risk. The ability to
Yes.
sit down and tell myself, I don't have this, but if I decide to approach it in another direction, I can be able to achieve my end goal. I think
Yes.
I'm also really grateful to my friends. I would not have survived by the way starting my business without my friends. Like I call my friend and I tell them, I'm so stressed. I don't have a web developer. So my friend is like, okay, I know someone from campus. So they give me their number. So the following day we are having a conversation and I'm like, I don't have a photographer. I don't know anyone who's a good photographer. Someone tells me, oh, my brother is a photographer. I'm like, I need a financial advisor to, just be able to get through my taxes and everything. And someone is like, I know my brother is a financial advisor. So they give me their contact. So I think the ability to have a big network around you and a network that, you have friends, in Kenya, we say you have friends that wanaweza kujenga, people who can build you, people who can
Yes.
build business. Because I can tell you for free, I have a whole pool of professionals in my list of networks, and for sure I know most of them are referrals from my friends or my family members. Because I tell you, like, so today I tell you, Lucy, I don't know how to do digital marketing. Before I started my business, I was off social media for almost 3 years. I had
Yes.
zero social media presence. I didn't have Facebook. I didn't have Instagram. I had never joined Twitter in my entire life of times. But I talked to one of my friends who has an online business, and they told me, you just have to start. You have to go back online. I know you don't like it. I know it's too much pressure. It's too much work. But you have to start. Your business is going to be mostly online. You have to build an online presence for yourself. So how do I asked him, how do I start? The last time I looked at Instagram, didn't have 60% of the features that it has at the moment. So I don't even know how to, I
Yeah.
didn't even know how to organize myself and my posts and everything. And
Yes.
they just told me, you know what's up? There's a Google digital marketing platform where they teach you all of these things free of charge. Just log in whenever you're free. And I can tell you for free, Lucy, I'm the one who manages my social media accounts. I do digital marketing for myself. With that, I've also been able, by the way, to learn how to do graphic design. So I also
Mm-hmm.
do graphic design for my own company.
Mm-hmm.
I create digital advertisements and artworks for people for different companies, all through because someone just goes to my page and they're telling me, I like your poster. Who made your poster? Can I get the number of whoever made your poster? You know me, I'm so cheeky. I'll give them my other number that they don't have. I'm that cheeky. With time, I've been able to learn so many skills,
Yes.
literally through my friends and my family. The network that you have around you, for sure, Lucy, it can build you an empire without even having to struggle. Like I don't even know the last time I even thought of going away from my circle and asking them, I need something. Because anytime I need something and I tell my people in my circle, my friends and my family, they tell me, I know someone. They don't
Yes.
even have to know them directly. They just tell me, I know of a person who knows a person. So
Yes.
I'm really grateful for the connections and the networks that I have. I've been able to amass over the last couple of months. So that I've
Yes.
been able to build a better connectivity throughout my network. Because
Yes.
I believe if I have a photographer and you don't have a photographer and we're friends and you have a business which requires a photographer, why can't I share my photographer? Because at the end of the day, you're building your business. The
Yes.
photographer is building their business. I'm
Yes.
also building my business in the sense of if the photographer has more work, you get more referrals. So you have a bigger portfolio. So at the end of the day, nobody is really losing by channeling your energies by helping your friends. So that is also one of the things I'm really grateful for. Another thing I'm grateful for are my customers. I have not been within the last couple of months. I have gotten so many referrals. I have gotten people who buy one product for themselves and they tell me, "Oh my God, my sister or my someone really liked it. They took mine, or theirs mine can't fit them, and now they need theirs. So
Yes.
please make for them." So I think I'm really grateful to my customers because at the end of the day, if I am not going to be able to produce as many products as I would want to if they're not moving off the shelf. So I'm really grateful
Yes.
to customers. I'm also grateful for the pandemic. I know most people will not take this really with a light heart, but I'm really grateful for the pandemic because if there's one thing that the pandemic taught me is the power of procrastination will definitely kill most of our dreams. Because
Mm.
during the
Mm.
pandemic, I told myself, I have 3 weeks of not, the offices are telling you don't come to the office, we need to quarantine, we need to stay home. So I told myself, I have 3 weeks. What do I do with my 3 weeks? So I decided, let me start my business. So I started getting in touch with people over the phone. That was the time that Zoom was really booming. So, you get like conversations over the phone all the time. You meet people over Zoom meetings.
Yes.
By the end, I can tell you for free, I was not, the person who made my logo, my personal logo for my company was created by a lady in the UK. And she was really looking, yes, she was looking for, at the in Europe, they closed and they shut down most of the businesses really, really early before, us guys here in Kenya.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they
yeah.
were really focusing and, putting all of their energies and their effort onto online jobs and online contracts. So I just decided to take a chance on someone I've never met in my life, pay them, a deposit of half the money that they were requiring. And like I said, it's a risk. I learned how to take risks in 2020, and that would not be possible without COVID because, different generations in our country have faced different pandemics for different reasons. Our grandparents faced the war. Our parents faced, El Nino, and the different changes in the government. So I mean, the 21st century children might as well face a pandemic to know how to survive throughout such
And
tough
it's
times.
COVID. In this case, it is COVID.
Yeah, we might as well just face COVID and get something out of COVID. So I'm really grateful for COVID because it has pushed me to my extreme limits, like my most extreme limits, and I'm happy about the results that I've achieved so far.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. This is so good. And I can see that Jane here is saying, I like that, Maureen. Can we connect? I think Jane is commenting from the time when you talked about your inner circle, the people that you hang around with,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
connections that and the photographer that you were dealing with, and you looking at your logo, all these things that you did, you used your inner circle, and this is what is very fundamental when you want to get along with successfully. You need to ask yourself, who are you surrounded by? And
Yeah.
what benefit are you giving them? And what benefit are they giving you so that
Yeah.
you can grow? And just that during this pandemic, they have been a stepping stone for you, a support, a resource for you to move forward. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Now we're just dying to hear about your product. And I do hope you will give us some kind of contacts, because then
Yes.
Jane can go away with that. I'm sure also Patricia would be very interested to get those contacts. If we can just share your screen and just tell us about your product.
Okay. Let me share my screen.
Yes, while you're sharing your screen, I see Patricia is saying, Maureen, that is powerful. And yes, I totally agree with you, Patricia. That is powerful. Okay, we have the screen here. So just walk us through what you have for this festive season, what you want us to know. For those of us who are typical Kenyans, and we are seeing your logo there, that is beautiful. That's what she did for you. That is beautiful. As Kenyans, we are at times very last minute. Now, what can we get? How soon can we get it? Christmas Eve is in another 2 days' time. Talk to us about what you have as availability, choices, sizes. Oh, and what is your unique selling product? And I'm keeping quiet now, Maureen. Over to you. Over to you.
Okay. Okay. So this is my Instagram page. So as you can see, I have different products.
Yes.
The reason why I have so many different products is because my platform is an e-commerce platform. So I invite other vendors to showcase their platform, their products on my platform, of course at a commission. So maybe I can take you through a couple of things that I have. I have the lingerie. I have the jerseys for the football, also for the basketball. For the current leagues that are going on. I have
Yes.
t-shirts. I have kimonos. I have earrings. I love these earrings. I love these African cut earrings. They're very nice. They're made out. All my earrings are made out of brass, so
Wow.
you
Okay.
can
So
sure that
long
yeah,
lasting. There's no
they're long
rusting there.
lasting. And
Is that a painting of the African map, or is it a cutout? What is that?
that this is a cutout of the African of Africa, the continent.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes. So we also have, as you can see, our kimonos can be worn by both male and females.
Mm-hmm.
We have, this is when I was launching this set of new products. I'll show you. I'm currently wearing this particular piece, so I'll show you how it works. I call it a double up kimono because you can wear both sides up just depending on how you're feeling like today. However, did you wake up on the African side of the bed? Did you wake up on the black?
I like that.
So it just
I love
depends
that.
on how you wake up in the morning and how you feel
Yes,
like you want to dress up. So I
yes.
also have hoodies. I do corporate branding, by the way. So I do corporate branding. So I do logos. I can do t-shirts. I do caps. I do pens. I do notebooks. I literally can brand an entire corporate. Yes, so I have hoodies. These are the custom-made hoodies for my brand, which is called Avatar Fashion. I just tell you, when you look at Avatar, I'm trying to tell you, dress in Avatar. So that's why I decided to call my brand Va Avatar, because it's like prompting you to dress into our products. So we have a couple of more earrings. We have the African hammered earring. So this is an earring which essentially is just um, the African emblem and how it looks like. So we have the outline. We have necklaces for the guys.
Yeah.
We also have rings for the ladies. We have t-shirts. And as you can see here, we have a bit of some casual wear. We have some jackets. We have polo shirts. We do have shoes. Yes, and at this particular point, we were inducting one of our vendors who does African pieces and suits. So that's what we are doing.
Okay.
So that's our Instagram page. This is our website. It's avatarcreations.co.ke. So on this platform, we have very many products, very many different products. We have the Ankaras, we have the dresses, we have the tops, we have the kimonos. We also have t-shirt dresses over here. We do have those, and we have t-shirts also. So I just allow me to stop the share so that I can demonstrate what I'm wearing at the moment.
So this is what you're wearing is an avatar kimono.
Yes. So I'm wearing an avatar kimono. I call it the double up kimono. So because I'm wearing something which is very, very loud on the front, but still black. So I decided to put it on the African fabric inside. Wow. So on the back, it's all black. Yes. So you can just remove it. Let me remove it for you. And then you just invert the design.
Okay, that's why you said double up. Okay.
Yes, that's why I say a double up, and then you just wear it back. So yeah, so that's
amazing.
You see?
Amazing.
So you can wear it with pants. I'm currently wearing them with the black pants. You can wear it with a dress, as the way I was wearing it on the pictures. Yeah. We also have the avatar earrings. I'm wearing one piece at the moment. Okay. Not sure if it's visible enough because of the reflection. Yeah. But these are custom-made earrings from Avatar's collection. So what I do, I told you, I'm the lead creative designer for the company. So I come up with
I think because you're standing and you're far away from the mic, we are losing your sound.
Oh, sorry guys, sorry. So I'm saying
that's better. Yeah.
So because I'm the lead creative designer for the company, I come up with different designs for the different products that we have. So at the moment we are doing custom-made earrings for Avatar. Thank you, God, we are here. Because now I'm able to transform, I was able to transform our logo. If you look at our logo, it has a male and a female version. The female side is the gold side. So that gold side, because I wanted an all-inclusive logo, so I wanted a logo which was both male and female. So what I did is I took the female part of the logo and made it into brass earrings. So that's the picture that I sent you. So we have earrings, and we also have the top that I'm currently wearing is a tank top for the ladies. This is a tank top that you buy when it's just black and it's plain. And then depending on what you want for a custom print, you can just let me know and I can print it out for you. So mine is a very provocative but very fun tank top, which is written, "I love you," with a very nice lip over there. So that's wow. Products, by the way. I'm grateful to announce that in the next week or so, I'll be launching a new set of products. Of course, you're the first person to know. And I'll be launching a set of sweatsuits. Yes, I'll be doing sweatsuits for just chilling in the house. Yeah,
Yes.
so I do sweatpants for the ladies and sweatpants for the gentlemen. And for the ladies, I'll also do tank tops for you to just be able to relax in the house with or go outside it because they'll be very nice. Of course, and they'll be very cute because you can see I have some tastes. I know
Yeah.
I
And I
have.
can see that. I can see that, Maureen. And I love that. Oh, we've been joined by a gentleman, Kevin Karibusana. We've been joined by Alicia. Alicia, great to have you here. She says, this is amazing and much needed. We've been joined by Beatrice. Beatrice, thank you so much for joining us. Patty says, Maureen, great double up outfit. And you know, I totally agree with her. Now, if you were able to have something that is in an A-line cut, because this is what I need to wear, I've got the typical African body where I am small up here and I am big when it comes from my waist downwards. So for me, what is flattering is an A-line. And if you can have that avatar jacket, kimono,
Yeah.
avatar kimono, I beg your pardon, in A-line cut, I am definitely your customer. I'm definitely your customer. The question is, does somebody bring their own fabric or do you have fabric available for them to have it stitched? How do you go about that?
So once you identify the type of kimono that you'd like, I usually send the customer a list of all the available fabrics that I have, of course, in form of images. So I'll send you like images of all the fabrics that I have in stock at the moment. And then you're free to choose whichever fabric that you prefer. I do not mind. Then I'll make for you your product. So the turnaround time for making these kimonos is 3 days. So if you order for them, today is Tuesday, so by Friday in the morning, you'll have them delivered at a location, at a destination of your choice, all around Kenya, because we've now started delivering outside of Nairobi. Yes,
Okay. Oh, brilliant. So at least we know delivery is possible. We
yes,
know that you can reuse your fabric. And if I had my own fabric, can I get this done?
yes, you can. When you
All
have your
right.
own fabric, I'll
Yeah.
just slash a little bit of some money from the retail price so that you're able to cover for the cost of your own fabric. And then you can make for you, if you want an A-cut type of a kimono, I can definitely make one for you because the whole point of why I started the line of products that I started with, not to just have an off-the-shelf cloth that, you can be forced to buy when someone buys it for you or gifts you. Because when you have such products, you're able to tailor make them to the customer's specification. So if you want, you can even have a double up kimono that is shorter or that is longer going up to your legs. So I really don't mind. I'm always flexible with the adjustments that the customer makes because at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's what you like. I like satisfying my customers. I like having a product delivered and someone
Absolutely.
calls me and they're like, oh my God, I love your product. I love your branding. I like your packaging. I like whatever. I really like that excitement, that customer feedback. So I'm telling you, the one thing I really take part of and in charge of, maybe one of the biggest things that I need to work on is to micromanage my company. I really micromanage a lot because I
Yeah.
just cannot deal with the idea that a product will get to the client and the client will have something to tell me, oh my God, I didn't like it because of ABCD. That in itself
Oh,
can
yeah.
basically
That,
make me
yeah.
faint because for sure, like
It can
within
dampen your mood. Well,
yes, yes.
I've,
So
I've, I've I've got Jane here saying that your website is wonderful, Maureen. So there's a
thank
compliment. Your
you.
website is wonderful. She likes your Instagram account. She really does. We've got Anne. Anne, great that you have tuned in. Karibu sana, Anne. Anne says Avatar Creations has brilliant stuff. Their double up kimonos are brilliant and so beautifully finished. Oh, yes, I'm very finicky. I will definitely want to look at that finish, especially when you've got a double up. I've already got so many questions about the seams, but if Anne is saying this, then I am listening to Anne. Clearly, you must have a beautifully finished product. Your earrings are extremely lovely. Well, there you go. Maureen is very friendly and highly responsive. answering. I'm just ticking all the boxes. You're also responsive. I love this.
Thank
Maureen
you.
is a professional and delivers the orders on schedule. You have spoken my language now. If Anne vouches for you, then definitely I am your customer. I am going to try out your fabric and I'm going to have my own fabric because even here, Patty says, Lucy, that's a great question because I have my own fabric from Nigeria. So
Yeah.
Patty's got her own fabric from Nigeria. She goes ahead to say, thanks, Maureen. Sounds like great customer service from you, Maureen. Great feedback. Always good to hear back from the customers in this way. So thank you so much for sharing your product with us because we need to know what we can do to
Yeah.
share with our loved ones this great cheer. So even though I may be late for Christmas, for these festive days in the next 2 days, to get something to them like a kimono, I can give them the earrings, I can give them the necklaces, or even the ready-made kimonos. I mean, what is your suggestion? If I was after this call to say to you, for instance, like now I'm out of Nairobi,
Yeah.
I'm not at my usual station, and where I am, there's family. And if I forgot to get a gift for somebody, can it come to me? What would your answer be?
Yes. Whatever you are in Nairobi, so I would advise if maybe you feel like waiting, the turnaround time of give or take 2 to 3 days is too long for you to give your gift. I would advise you purchase the earrings. We have ready-made t-shirts, we
Yes.
have ready-made hoodies, we have a couple of these kimonos in different sizes which are ready. Maybe you can just reach out and find out if the particular size that you would want and need is ready. But the fast moving products that we have off the shelf that you can get are definitely the jewelry. The jewelries, they're ready. If you order for today, for certain pieces, you can get them before the end of the day. For some pieces, you can get them by tomorrow morning.
Wow.
We also have t-shirts. By t-shirts, I mean we have cotton stretch t-shirts where you're able to custom make according to the person's desires. Because if you get a t-shirt and someone would appreciate such a printout, we'd get a printout that done. So and you see at that particular point, you order for it in the morning, give us until the end of the day, or even sometimes even lunchtime, and you're going to be able to get your product. The
I'm
one thing
loving this. I'm loving this,
the
Maureen. I'm
one
really
thing I
loving this.
really, the one thing I'm really, you asked me the unique selling points of my business, and the
Yes.
one that I deal with, that this is the most unique thing that is currently happening. I almost make sure that you purchase your products in the morning before lunchtime, and before the close of business, you're going to have your product if it is a ready-made product. That is the one thing I know in the fashion industry we've not been able to achieve, especially in terms of, which is true by the way. I mean,
I
we've
tell
not
you,
been
when,
able
when
to
you're dealing
align.
with a fundi, because that's now it comes down to calling it fundi. So whether
Yeah.
it's a fundi of clothes or a fundi of furniture, a fundi in your mind is a fundi. You manage the situation. If a fundi tells you it will
Yes.
be ready today, you add 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days. Yes.
Yes. So that is your unique selling point. Fantastic. And if Anne is able to say that you're efficient in that way, I want to believe that you have taken this as your unique selling proposition, and which is basically your value addition to me as a customer. And that is something. That is really something. Thank you so much, Maureen. Tell us a little bit about your online fashion e-commerce. You said it in passing. I really would love to hear it. And let's just recognize Juliana. Juliana has joined us. Karibu sana, Juliana. We are talking about fashion. You will watch the recording and see how Maureen stood up and showed us a double up kimono. A double up kimono. I am going for it. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So this online fashion e-commerce platform that
Mm-hmm.
welcomes vendors to sign up and get extra sales. Could you
Mm-hmm.
just explain to us in all of 1 minute, if you can, what it means and how it works?
Okay, so how it works is it's a very simple setup. You just reach out to us as a company. You tell us your interest in being a part of the Avatar club. I call it a club or a community, whichever
Yes.
floats your boat easier.
Yeah.
So you show us the interest of being a part of our members. We go ahead and ask you what types of products that you have and you can give us. I do not discourage any type of product, be it ready-made or be it a custom-made product. I encourage all products to be on our platform. So
Yes.
what we do, I act sort of like a middleman. You see,
Yes.
I got the inspiration of back when there was no corona and we used to go out a lot of times. You go out with your friends, you get to work at in the morning, you're dressed in a certain type of way. It's a Wednesday, you dress very nicely, very official for work. Then your friends at lunchtime kind of decide they want to go out for drinks or for dinner after, and you look at yourself and you tell yourself, I'm too officially dressed. I'm not smart casual. I'm not dressed in a way that you would want to, go for dinner or go out for drinks with your girls after. So how do I solve this problem? So how do you solve it? Just go to our platform, shop different vendors. And you see, this is also another unique selling point. You can shop because the idea is to, at the moment, we don't have too many vendors, but the idea is to be able to shop from Mr. Price, Woolworths, the streets of Nairobi. Maybe there's someone who's selling a mtumba item that you loved on our platform. So you see, you essentially in one basket, in one shopping bag, you have been. It's like walking into a mall, but you're walking into an online mall.
That is
Yeah.
so innovative.
So
That is
that's
just
the
so
entire.
innovative.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that is the entire. That was my whole thinking. You can shop from everything. You can have your coat, you can have a jeans, you can have skirt, you can have a top, you can have shoes. And for the life of me, and some point of where my business is going to reach, you're even going to be able to request for a barber or a salonist or a makeup artist to come to you
Wow.
where you are, dress you up,
Wow.
pick up the clothes, whatever. If it were me, I order for such a service, I'll come to the office and I tell the delivery guy, do you mind if I pay you an extra amount of money for you to take this particular clothes that I'm wearing at the moment to my house, so I don't have to leave them here? So that's the whole notion of how I want my business to operate. So that's
Convenience, convenience, convenience. That is so beautiful. I mean, I've got Febronia here. Thank you for joining us, Febronia. She says to your response, for sure, one has no reason to say that they are jobless. There's a lot out there. Thanks, Maureen, for bringing sanity in this industry. We were told fundi mzuri ni kinyozi. Fundi
how.
mzuri ni kinyozi. Can you see the convenience you're bringing in? And somebody is going
Yeah,
to pay for that convenience because on one platform, you're bringing all these ideas. And I am asking this because, like I said in the beginning of our broadcast, come January, my topic of discussion is going to be with women who are doing what they love and getting paid for it. And we'll
yeah,
be looking at how the business is doing, the challenges that they're having, the opportunities out there. And I mean, you could have been one of our guests this January. And do not be surprised if I give you a call so that you can join us this January. But thank you so much for sharing that with us. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of our hour, Maureen. I did warn you that it
it's
happens very
okay.
fast, very, very fast.
Yeah,
And we are so grateful that you have come in and in Febronia's words, in Febi's words, is that you have brought some sanity into this industry. And she has said the industry of fundis. I'm just loving that. Patty has just come in to say to Febi, true, a lot of fundis have messed us up. So
yeah,
this is amazing. Maureen, thank you so much for your time with us. Thank you for accepting to come with us. Our takeaways are for this festive season, I posted onto the chat if you could share with us some of the things that you are planning to do this festive season to make it better. I choose to be positive. I also choose to smile and be happy despite what would be happening around. When you've got family together and we've got a whole bunch of people together, a lot of things can go horribly wrong. But
yeah.
if you smile and be happy, and I'm sure Maureen will agree with me, your
Mm,
brain will begin to act it. If I'm smiling and I'm happy, and Maureen is seeing I'm smiling, it becomes infectious.
yeah,
And very soon, my brain starts to communicate to my body and I start to be happy. So, number one, ladies, smile and be happy during this festive season. And if you're not using Maureen as your fundi and you're using another fundi, and they delay that dress of yours,
Do
smile
not
and be
famous.
happy. It was you
Yeah.
are not meant to wear that dress on Christmas
Yes.
Day. Okay, smile
Yes.
and be happy. Number two, be grateful. I mean, listen to how Maureen shared her gratitude for the people around her. The people around her have made this young lady sit before us today in this virtual room. So let's be grateful this festive season for the people who are surrounding us. Yes, it is Auntie Lucy who is coming in and she has an opinion about everything. Allow Auntie Lucy to be Auntie Lucy. You're only going to be with her maybe for 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, but she's going to be so happy that for the first time in your life, you allowed Auntie Lucy to be Auntie Lucy and you were grateful for her and her words of wisdom. So be grateful, say thank you, be humble, be gracious, guys. It takes you a long, long way. And then the last one is the one that I said in the beginning is choose to be positive. You know, negativity is too much work. It's just too much work. Be positive. In fact, try to annoy people by being so positive about everything. For instance, when that auntie of yours puts out that meal on the table, and you look at it, you know, you're just seeing that it's not something you can eat. Choose to be positive. Choose to think about the amount of time and effort that was taken to create that meal, to draw up that menu, to go shopping, to wake up in the morning as African women we are and start cooking. Choose to look at it that way. Be positive. Be positive. You'll be amazed the kind of mileage that it's going to give you. And when somebody gifts you something, because this is what Maureen is here for today, when somebody gives you something and you do not like it this festive season, choose to be gracious, to be humble, accept, receive the thought process behind this person getting this gift for you. They thought about you. They thought about you. That carries a lot of weight. Maureen, do you have any parting shots for us?
Yes, I do, if you do not mind.
Yeah, please go
So,
ahead.
like you said, I am really the one thing that inspires me about my business. I want to connect as many vendors as possible onto my platform.
Uh-huh.
So if you know a friend of yours who has a fashion business, be it in the clothes industries, in the shoes, in the bags, in the makeup industry, just give them a shout. Tell them to reach out to me on my Instagram. They can reach out to me when they call me on 0748 998 900, and let's work out something, because I believe as a vendor on my platform, I'm really here to just make you grow your sales and have zero stress, because I will take care of the advertising, the marketing, and hell, I'll take care of the logistics. I will take care of how the product gets from you to the consumer. And to my customers, the people who joined in, thank you very much for your feedback. I love whatever you have expressed with me and shared with me today. I feel blessed to be, an inspiration to a couple of people. My business is not even 1 year old, and so far I have been able to like have like two talks from you, Lucy, and from Anne. Hi, Anne. Thank you. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful this Christmas Eve. I'm grateful. So call me. I have 20 pairs of earrings. I have them ready. I have them on a sale. Instead of like 650 of the retail price, I'm selling them for 400 shillings. Delivery is immediate. In 3 to 4 hours after ordering, you're going to have your earrings onto your doorstep.
Wow.
So order, make sure you order, and maybe I promise the fifth order I'm giving a free bar of chocolates. I promise you.
Wow. In fact,
Yes, yes.
that
The
sounds
fifth
great.
order of the earrings I'm
I,
giving you
I was
a bar of
dying to
chocolates.
show you this, Maureen. I am in the house of an artist, and the artist is called Afroletti. And these are the bags that he has done.
Oh, I
Amazing
love them.
bags. So
I love.
I'm gonna ask him if we can See, look at the inside of that
Oh,
bag.
I love that. I love
These
that.
are really beautiful bags that I would
Yeah,
love to
that
speak
is
to
amazing.
Akoleti and just
Yes.
ask him and his wife whether they would be willing to list
Yeah.
their products with
Yes.
you as avatar, and that would be great. That would be great. But we've come and we've gone over our hour. Febi says, "I choose to be alert and all ears to listen to those voices saying I need help." And I am thanking God giving the opportunity. Yes, thank you so much, Fedi. Febi, thank you. Patty says, thank you, Lucy and Maureen. Great conversation. And Patty says, beautiful bags. Thank you so much. I shall tell them. Well, thank you. And I take this opportunity to wish you all a blessed, Merry Christmas full of love, joy, peace, and hope. Remember to like our page to receive regular updates of these scheduled talks. Let us help build one another. And until next Tuesday, be kind to yourselves. Bye bye now.
Bye bye.